a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
That's it.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
36. 8. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it. But the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Now it's Sproles. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Great 15. Hey, high 7. What's that?
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. This one complete to Sproles. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hey, Haywood. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check 59. Right. Rip 5-2. I'm here.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
49 to Mike.
Back to throw, Newton. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
Go.
3rd and long, it's Newton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 46.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Wentz. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go. Here we go. Now, Katie. Check 53. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Great game. Watch the screen. What is it?
2nd and 5 now. Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Percent. White 33. Nice, sweetheart.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 43 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 78 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's got room. And now look at him go. 30, 20, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 77 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Switch up.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
That's it. What do you need?
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, set. Run 80. Run 80. Walk 54. Walk 54. Right here, right here. Undercrush, undercrush. Hold 50.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
74, 74. Hey, Alpha.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Go, go. Right there, 54 Mike. Let's go, G.
Wentz to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. And he connects with Ertz. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. Wentz now on first down. It's complete. It's Sproles. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Throwing is Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. Third down here.
That was a dangerous throw towards the end zone. Boy, did it hang up there forever. Wanted to run up there and pull it down out of the sky.
Yeah, it felt like it really should have been intercepted. Lucky to have that one back.
You've got to be more careful when you're that close to the goal line.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
At the 31-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
66. Hey, exit.
Here's Brady to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. 27 yards there, a first down.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he's gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Brady going to throw. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Brady now on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead grows to 10-0. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out will call back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Shotgun now for Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
At the 45-yard line.
Rip.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
It's our time.
Now Brady. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Rasul Douglas picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 82 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Small. 54, Mike. You got nothing today. You got nothing. 72.
Operating from the gun, Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Edelman coming off another big game in Week 6 against the Giants on Thursday night. 9 catches, 113 yards, both season highs. And that's now back-to-back 100-yard games as he went for 110 against Washington the week before. They're running it. It's Michel. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. No gain on the dump-off. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Gets it to Gordon. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now Mike Nugent for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Caught by the tight end Watson. But he will not get the 2 points. He stopped up short, and that is how this 1st half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
46 down, man, 5-4. Hey, Haywood. 58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. You're trapped, you're trapped.
Wentz now on 1st down. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
I got you. I got you. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. After the sack on 1st down, Wentz. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line.
And an Eagle first down.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. At 58 is the mic. Check right. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. You better be afraid of me.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
Big stop, let's go. Hey, Alpha.
Again, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now Wentz again, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
They've got his man complete. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. To throw is Brady. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things.
And Wentz will not be able to get rid of it. He's taken down for a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. Throwing on second and long. Brady, it's complete. James White. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
Check it, reload!
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Go, go.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Got Gordon open, completes it. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon, 42 yards. And the Patriots get a score closer.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Wentz now on first down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Nugent hits the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead, and I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at at Maryland in college. Did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Throwing on first is Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. On first down, Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On play action, now Brady. He can't get away, and Brady will go down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Michel. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Jugger! 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And able to find Dorsett. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michel. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And it's Michel once again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they're getting with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's